If you think bias in technology isn't impacting you, think again. My team and I have been thoroughly testing how speakers, experts, and thought leaders surface when we search across AI tools, platforms, and media channels. And the pattern is clear. Women are far less visible, far less discoverable, and they are busy disappearing. Globally, women make up only 30 to 33% of the conference speakers. And we've been talking about this for a long time. The numbers haven't changed much. Recent research recently found that roughly 64% of guests are men on a podcast. Men create podcasts at almost twice the rate than women, yet women who start podcasts have far better retention rates than male hosts. So in news media, women experts are quoted significantly less often, and at senior editorial levels, the people who decide whose voices get amplified, women represent only about a quarter of decision makers. Women only make up 26% of news sources across TV, radio, and print, and not much has changed in the past 15 years. 70% of global employers are using AI in recruitment. Over 90% of employers are estimated to use automated systems to filter and rank jobs. So what does this mean for you? Let me tell you why this is a problem. Researchers at Stanford and collaborators analyzed how large language models like ChatGPT handle gender and age. So they asked AI to create thousands of male and female CVs across many occupations with distinct male and female names to make the qualifications identical. When generating the CVs, what happened is that the female profiles were created to be younger and far less experienced. It rated older male applicants more highly than female applicants, and so this is another barrier. As you try and advance your career, this is going to matter because AI doesn't invent authority. It amplifies what already exists, and then it adds a good measure of bias. And then we need to become far more smarter around how we build our personal brands and how do we overcome these hurdles as much as we can. Because when women are less visible today, that could be either out of choice or you are deliberately building a brand. The reality is that women are being penalized by biases. And so we have to find a way that we can make sure that you're discoverable. But lucky for you, I have so much experience in this domain. I've been working on this with global brands for such a long time and helping them with their brand discoverability and also the hacks and tricks on how to work with AI in order to make your personal brand more discoverable. But there's more to it. You see, we are conscious leaders, right? And conscious leaders builds brands differently. We're also moving into an age where it is all about you becoming the business and building a community around you. Conscious leaders, as you probably know, last year we had our first cohort do our 3-month personal branding mastery program. I have never been more thrilled, never been more excited to see the progress that we have seen in these incredible women. It's a very intimate space. We spent 3 months together going on this journey, taking them their brand. And I mean, I have to tell you, these are executives, they are C-suites, and they already have prominent brands. But what we have done is we have analyzed, taken their brands apart, and we have also rebuilt their brands and structured it. And one of the things that we also need to take note of, we as women are multi-talented, we multidisciplinary, we sometimes have more than one role that we fulfill, and it's finding a way of bringing those roles into play. For example, we had a CFO and a wellness coach, and bringing those two skills together and how they can play off and work off in the real world in order to build presence and to build influence and thought leadership. So let me talk you through what we were doing in this program, and you see if this is something that you wish to do. So it is a three-month personal branding program. What you will learn is the following. You will learn how to do the value proposition of your own brand. What is your positioning, how it needs to look. You will have one-on-one coaching with me. We will go through what is your thought leadership, help you to build your keynotes, how to structure your keynote. And actually, you will then get to do the keynotes for conscious leaders as a community, but also what we do is we have assignments, we have activities, we have challenges, we have a lot of fun things that are happening in order to not just go through the program and say, okay, let me learn all the theory, but actually applying it and becoming more practical about it. Now, for those of you that don't know who I am, so I am the founder of Conscious Leaders. We are a community of over 10,000 women. We are on fire. We are change agents. And to be honest with you, we are not about branding that is all about me, myself, and I. The branding is all about how is the brand that I'm building going to help me to change policy? How is it going to help me to bring the change that I want to see in the world? And how am I going to show up? And so when I started this community 2 years ago, I started with 600 Rand in my pocket. That's all that I had available to spend on this. And I have to tell you, step by step, how I've built it is not trying to be a brand that is an influencer. I really tried to be standing for my values, what I believe in, but to really get to that place and really understand yourself. One of the things that we did is we did a full analysis on who you are as a person, how you show up, what does your personal brand look like, what is the goals that you have, and one-on-one coaching. I'm also a numerologist, so what I do is look at your chart and we try and see, okay, right, what is really some strong points that you have in order to elevate yourself and to see what is the opportunities that you're missing or the voices in your head that you're not acting on. And so the one-on-one coaching with me is looking at what does your personal brand look like for you, looking at it from a theory lens, looking at it from a research perspective, and then also looking at it from what is clear and honestly who you are. Because if you're going to build a brand that is not you, you are going to give up before you've even started. And how many times have you gone on a personal brand course and then you go on this course and you actually stop there and you never succeed? What this requires of you is consistently showing up who you are as a person so that people can build trust in you, and also that people can start putting together when there's problems in the room, who to call in, who's the solution to that problem. So in this program is going to be so many activities. Below you're going to see a link and you can go through everything so that you can see what you will learn. But what I can tell you from this 3-month cohort is that there is no program like it. It is a very personal program where we will go through what your goals are, but also getting you CEO ready, CEO of your brand. And if you are ambitious, because this is really for ambitious women, if you have ambitions to get a new role, then this is for you. If you have plans on building something on the side which is more community and driving societal change whilst you're doing your day job, this is for you. And how to position yourself. One of the most difficult things, and this is really something that I'm good at, is understanding when you have multiple expertise and trying to put it in a box for a person to understand. It becomes so schizophrenic when you don't know how to position yourself and feel like you have to leave a part of yourself, on the side, where this gives you an opportunity as to weave everything together and to bring your positioning together so that you make sense to the world and people understand how they can use you in the rooms, in change, where you can drive policy change. Also, in business environments, how you can be more effective in driving your message forward. We then also look at what type of content to create. So as you know, I run a content marketing business as well. And it's really teaching you the hacks and the tricks on how to put your content together, how to optimize your content for AI. We also play a lot. We have a huge AI mastery part where we actually do practical exercises with AI to make your job easier, all the tools that you need to use, the frameworks, templates, and also how to make your job easier. In the beginning, you go, oh my gosh, there's so much to do when it comes to my personal brand. But by the end of it, you know exactly how to optimize yourself, how to optimize using tools. And what is fascinating to me is that all of these women that attended this program was blown away because they actually said to me, Carmen, this is more than a personal branding mastery program because it covers personal mastery, business mastery, also future fit mastery, where how you can build a trend vault. and how you can monitor trends, how do you keep track of trends, how you do research, how do you do social listening, how do you do search listening, how do you put it all together, how do you put your keynotes together, how do you drive impact, how do you make revenue from your personal brand. All of it is covered within this program. It is phenomenal, and you also get access to our community where we bring you forward after you've graduated from this to come and educate our community and also put all those skills into practice and get to really expand yourself in ways you've never thought possible. So if this sounds like something that you want to do, click on the link below, download the brochure, and really, I just want to say, you're going to have a joy because we have built such a special bond, and we look forward to welcoming cohort 2, which will start in March. Thank you.